There, I'm back with a new video and new updates on my dynamic cabinet. This time I'm working on my Mac and hopefully we have better audio. I want to show you the new updates, new features. I will try to keep this video more short than the first one because I think it was very long. I'm going to try to draw a small kitchen instead of just showing you all the options. I will still go through the new options a little bit more organized than the first version. Don't mind if we go through, if I find some bugs, because I only work on this when I have some free time, or if I'm doing or while I'm doing a little drawing. The good thing with this is once you select and you go on open cut list, this is a free extension that you can get from the warehouse. You can generate all your cut lists. It tells you how many sheets you need. You can go to estimate and it tells you you're gonna need one sheet of 5/8 and one sheet of 3/4. Okay, so I will go through this in the end. I will have more information to play with it. I already made a little room with 2 walls. We're gonna try to just show you some examples what only this can do. We're gonna start left to right because that's how the cabinet works. If you change the measurements, he goes left to right. So let's start with the first cabinet, the corner cabinet. So now, as I don't know if you saw the first video, but this one is a little bit more organized. You have just a few options in the first page, whatever you want to call. So each component has their own options. So if you go inside of the cabinet, you have some options here, and you have options here. So I think this was the same as the first option. We have base, we have a sink, is the same as the base, but the stretchers, they go vertical. We have a tall cabinet. The top is a full piece instead of just having stretchers, or you have a wall. Once you put a wall, the cabinet will go up. So I will suggest that the first thing you do is check the height of your wall. It's going to be 2743.2. 2743.2. We're going to leave 102 for the kick plate and the top filler 38.1. So as you notice, it went up and it left 1.5 inches on the top. So if I go back and change for a base, he goes to the bottom and it is at 4 inches, so 102. That's what you put here. Top filler, so we will play with this after. This is the size of the cabinet. You can come here and just put the shelves. Shelf. You can go inside of the shelf and change the thickness. I want to change this because it should be 19.1. Okay, let me go back. So he will divide automatic the spaces is equal spaces. You can put how many shelves you want. Once you put the shelves, there's an option. You just go inside the cabinet, click in the shelf. It will tell you that you have one shelf This, I don't know if this is working. Yeah, it is working, but it still doesn't resize automatic, so let's forget about this option. Rod heights isn't one option that if you click enter, well, I have to change that. That option should be here, should be once you click in the rods, but anyways, we're not going to use the rods. We're gonna use the shelves. So once you go inside the shelf, you have adjustable shelf number 1, number 2, number 3. This is just in case if you just want to add very off sets of shelves. Let's say you want a shelf 100, and then you want the second shelf 150, and then 500. He will add the shelves. This is unique shelves. If you leave it 0, he will delete all the shelves. One thing that you can do here is you can do an offset. So let's say we have 2 shelves. You can go inside and say you want 500 millimeters in the bottom, and then you have 2 shelves, and then this is the thickness of the shelf, and the depth you can do minus 50. You will adjust the shelves back and forth. Okay, let's do 0. Let's do 1 shelf. And then you have the option for countertop, kick plate. If you want filler, left side, right side. So left side you can add a filler or a gable. Right side, filler, gable. If you want balance. This is just to calculate, to give you numbers so you don't have to use the calculator all the time. We will use this after. I don't want to lose time to explain you this. I will explain while we're doing it. And this is just for the material. We can change the cabinet material to MDF. This is materials that I kind of use very often. So let's, oh, the Prestige is not working. Yes, it is. Okay, let's keep the cabinets with the G20. Let's make a cabinet unit, a corner unit. So I'm gonna bring this shelf 20 mils, minus 20 mil, back. We're going to add a door, a left door. We're gonna go inside the door and say I want 500 millimeters on the left side. We're gonna go out, get into the component, get inside the cabinet, choose a panel on the left side, and he will add a panel 5/8 from the door. So now we need to add a filler. So we're gonna add a filler, and we're gonna go inside the filler, say it's a corner unit filler, and the filler goes automatic 3/8 from the door. 50.1, it's okay. We're gonna keep the fillers all 38.1. That's 1.5 inches. Okay, so I'm happy with this. Oh, we can delete this one, not delete, just hide, and you have a corner cabinet. I'm gonna push this a little bit here. We're gonna do one copy of this cabinet. I wanna, no. Oh, sorry. Okay. I wanna do a pair of doors. I wanna take the panel, I'm going to the filler and say no, and I want to take the space here to 3 and go inside and take the filler. We're gonna add a filler on the right side. And we're gonna bring this to here, and move this here, and move to here for 1, because that's the size of this filler. There you go. We have 1 shelf, 2 cabinets. You can go here and now and change the door. Let's say we want oak. He will change automatic the doors and the fillers. So I did, this should be 45s, but because I just want to have a rough estimate on the open cut list, I did this way. On the drawings it looks fine, and it gives me an estimate for the material. Let's change this for oak too. So now we have a corner cabinet, a normal cabinet, 2 doors. I'm gonna copy this cabinet. I don't want to go back and have to change all those settings. Move here and bring this cabinet here. Let's add some drawers now. We're gonna forget about the filler. Now, instead of pair of doors, we're gonna add drawers. We're gonna click apply, and he adds 3 drawers. If you would like to have more drawers, you can select how many doors you want. Okay, we have to take that shelf, just go back, oh, sorry. Put the shelf 0. Go back to the shelf, to the drawer. So we're on the option of the drawer. This is all the gaps, face height, number of drawers. You can change the handle height. You can go 0. Okay, the height doesn't work on the drawers. It's center, but it should be working. So that's something that I will have to fix. The only thing that this doesn't do is doesn't divide by the drawers that you have. So, but for that you have here a calculator. If you notice those, you can change those numbers. So if you want just 1 drawer, okay, I don't have here, but because the reason why I don't have is I can just use a pullout, and he would do kind of a drawer. Well, it's a pull-out. Let's just make this cabinet a little bit smaller. So let's go back to the drawers. Pair of drawers. Let's say we want 4 drawers. You will have to come to the bottom, copy this number, and just insert on the 4 drawers, click apply, and automatic gives you the drawers. So there's a little, we shouldn't have gaps in the bottom. Yeah, no. So the gaps is 3/8 in the middle, but here, because we have 3/8 here, 3/8 here, we have 6 mil. Sorry, not 3/8 mil. Either we can go to this door and say we don't want gap on the right, and you keep the 1/8 gap, 3 mil. Sorry that I keep going back on inches. I mostly work with inches, but for this I had to do in millimeters because it's more precise. Okay, so you can change in the first option. There's an option to change the material. That, let's say we're gonna keep the material of the cabinet. If you go inside the drawers, there is also options. We can change only the face, no box. We can do only the box, and there's the hardware. We can delete them. I feel like for my drawings on layout, it's kind of a little bit too dirty, the top view with the drawers. So sometimes I take them. That's why I have this option. No. Oh, it's in the bin. Okay. Let's keep this visual. We can choose side mount. The side mount, he leaves ½ inch on the sides. I still didn't add the hardware. There's something that I want to do it. Let's keep the under mount. Let's also keep the face. You can drawer box depth adjust. You can take some depth on the drawers. They go every 2 inches. So let's say you can type -55, nothing moves. -80, nothing. Yeah, it moved because you went 2 inches. But I can go -90 and it doesn't move. So only if you type more than 2 inch, I think. And you can adjust the height. So let's say -50. Everything is dynamic. So to do the second drawer, you just click on the second drawer and you have the same options. So -50, -100, whatever. Same size. See, this one I have -90, this one -100, and they're the same size. Okay, I think we're good for the drawers. Let's make a bigger, let's make another set of drawers. No drawers, we're gonna make 2 doors. and let's say we want a sink here. We can make a sink, put a pair of drawers. We don't need a shelf. We don't need a shelf. We can make this bigger. 900. I do have an option here, but it's not working 100%. You can add a countertop. Then once you click on the countertop, you can just add a faucet, and he will add in the middle. The sink is still not working, and the stove, I had it working, but because of the resize, it wasn't once you resize a cabinet too small, I have to keep resizing the stove, and then once you make it bigger, it would look very it wouldn't look good. So I don't know, for now I took it off, but the faucet, I use this all the time because I don't have to go through my list and pick the faucet, put in the center. So I just go there, click center, click faucet. Sometimes I come here and I delete the counter, and then I just make a counter just normal. Let's make another component here, another cabinet, and we're gonna start adding some gables to do some uppers. Take the faucet. Let's add one shelf here. We're gonna add one gable on the right side. We're gonna go inside the gable, and gable bottom adjustment, we're just gonna put 102. That's the size of the kick plate. We can add a kick plate just clicking yes. We can do all of them, but kick plate yes. The thing is, on layout you will see this line, and for my cut list I like to keep, so let's hide this, I want null. And what I do is I just measure from here, let's say to here, 2255. I go on kick plate left 2255, and he will make one full kick plate. So yeah, there's a few options. Let's go back to this gable, and let's put this is an option that I have to add, so it's gonna be 18662. We're gonna go on the kick plate, top adjustment 18662, have a gable. Let's extend this here, and let's make a coffee station. Sorry. Coffee station. Okay, let's do this. Okay, we can leave. Okay, so now we're gonna do, okay, let's do a pantry. If you want a pantry, we need a tall cabinet. The handles, they kind of look weird here because they should be, a tall cabinet should be bigger than this, and the handles, they stay at 36. If you want to use this as a small cabinet, you can go to the height, go inside the doors, no sorry, the exterior, and the handles height, you can go minus 100. They go down and adjust whatever you want. But I have to take this. I'm gonna go inside this kick plate and put 0. So we're gonna keep this cabinet, and we don't need to change the height of the handles because they're gonna be at 36. We're gonna make a tall cabinet, and if you come down on the calculator, you have the tall cabinet size. So this number is the height of the ceiling minus the top filler and the kick plate. So you just copy this number, put on the cabinet size. So now you have to change the gables from 38.1 because that's the top filler. This cabinet is kind of big, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do 300. Gives you a different number here. You just type. Let's make this smaller. Almost bigger. Sorry, smaller. Yeah. You just have to copy this. This way we don't need to use a calculator. Sorry, copy the different number. And now the top filler is going to be 400. We go here and we put 400. And we can add one cabinet here. We can say we're gonna take the cable on the right side off. We're gonna say it's a wall cabinet. Wall cabinet. Why this is not working? We're gonna take the kick plate and oh, okay. So the height is gonna be 400. No, upper cabinet. So the counter, kick plate, and backsplash. No, this cabinet is going to be 400, I think. Yeah, 400 minus the 38. So one. See, I need to add another calculator. So this guy is going to be 3619. 3619. And the top filler is 38.1. And yeah, it's good. We're gonna check the shelves. We have one shelf here that I don't think we need. This year we're gonna add more shelves. too many. 5 shelves. And we're gonna make this cabinet a little bit bigger. We're gonna do 1, 1, 0. Okay, let's make this now. Let's make a coffee station now. We want the base. We want this 775. And as you notice, right now we have 2 hinges, and this cabinet, because it's a tall cabinet, he adds automatic more hinges. That's another fixture that I kind of want to, I need to change. If you notice, the hinges is hitting the shelves, so I need to make an option to add to change this, because it doesn't look good. Okay, let's take the shelves. Let's make this gable tall cabinet. I forgot how much is this. 1866. Yeah, I don't have a calculator for this. Top 1866. Point 2. 18.2. Okay, so we're gonna keep this cabinet here, same. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some shelves. Oh, I'm gonna show you this. We can add a valance here, because you don't want to see this. So what we can do is make this cabinet smaller. So let's just go 19.1, and our cabinet is going to be 3428. 3428. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the doors option, the gap in the bottom, we're going to put minus 19.1, and then we're going to add a valance. We're going to say yes, and we have to do an offset. Okay, minus 22, and yeah, you have the 3 mil and you have a valance. Let's add some shelves now. So we're gonna, okay, we can copy this one. No, let's copy this one instead. Copy this one. I want this to be a base. I want the height to be from the floor 36 inches, and I'm just gonna measure here to here, 14,662. 14,662. We're gonna make a cabinet, but what we're gonna do is do none of the doors. We're gonna add some shelves, 3, maybe only 2. We're gonna go here and put an offset of 300. Okay, more. 500, 600. Okay. We're gonna add some thickness to the shelves. We're gonna bring this back to the wall. Oh, my cabinet is 7. The height needs to be 877. Sorry. It's the height of the cabinet, the position. Once, so now we can just, okay, so we need to come here and here, cabinet visible, we put no, but we keep the shelves, but we need to push the shelves to the left, and we need to (1138.2). The width 1138.2, and we have some shelves, and we can pick whatever we want. Let's say we want white. Oh, I see we have the valance still on. No. Let's make a counter here. So this is how I do the counter. I just do manual. I don't need a cut list for that. We can just extend. The sync you will have to do automatic, whatever. Pretty much centered. Okay, let's do this corner over here. So let's say the backsplash is 609 cabinets, and we're okay with those numbers. So upper cabinet size, it's going to be this number, and we're going to change the depth to 300. It's fine. We're going to add two shelves. I feel like this is making the file kind of slow, but I think I can still work with this. So let's do the same as the bottom. We're gonna leave gap left. If the cabinet depth is 300, we're gonna go 280. We're gonna add a panel. We're gonna change this. Oh, okay, we can leave 2 doors. Let's copy this. To 1.1. We're gonna push this back. I forgot to add the gable. We're gonna add a filler, not a gable, sorry. go inside the filler, just add a corner filler. 50 is okay. This one we're gonna add on the right side of filler 38. Okay, good. We just need to push this one here. You have also all the option to bring this, let's say if this cable you want to bring it down another 200, and you just need to type and it goes down. So let's take the gap from here. I want 3 mil, and we can add another cabinet. Take the filler, or we can use this none, no doors. And once you take the doors, the cabinet goes exactly the measurements that you have. So you see the cabinet is the 300 millimeters. If I add the doors, the cabinet is smaller, but the total length is 300 millimeters from back to the face of the door. Even if you go into the cabinet settings, you can change the back. Let's say you want 50.8 back. The depth is still the same. He only changes the depth, the thickness of the back. So 116 for one. We can, there's a few more options here. Let's maybe, how should I show? Okay, let's make another cabinet here. And we're gonna add a gable here. None on the right side. None. I want this to go to the floor, and I want to go to the top. 18662 top, 18662. See those numbers, I want to have a calculator here that just gives you the numbers once you put the height of the wall, the height of the kick plate, and the first page. Once you insert the room settings, he will give you all those numbers. This is also the room settings, so I guess those should be here. And those numbers should be separate. So let's say now, let's make this cabinet a little bit smaller. Okay, what we can do is, what I do, let's say we want to divide this by 3 cabinets. I just make a line to here and divide this for 3. You can delete 2. Select this one, copy this number, and then you come to the height and you just okay. So let's put this back here. We're gonna do this one. And oh, sorry, I fucked up. I messed up. I went from here to here and divide by 3. Okay. And okay, I don't want to keep this video too long, but let's try to wrap up this. We're gonna delete this. I'm gonna take the filler out and boom. We have 3 cabinets. One thing that I want to show, we can select this, bring this line to here, and then just do another counter. One thing that I wanted to show is, let's say we don't want shelves here. We don't want doors. We don't want doors, none. If you go into the options of the cabinet carcass, you can change the thickness of the cabinet like before. You can, you can take the bottom and you can take the top if you want. No. There's another option on the gables, I think only on this side. This, I wanna be able to adjust the gable, but it's still not working. See, there's a little bug here, panel left. Because we have a panel here, there should be none. And I notice those shelves are too big too. So another bug that I have to fix. Let's keep this a yes. Let's keep the thickness. We can leave that open cabinet. And also, let me just go through the flip up doors. So we can have a left door, right door, a pair doors, pull out. I showed you. I just didn't show you the flip up door. It just same as the door, but it opens up. I still need to add the hinges, and yeah, we can go here, add the kick plate. We can hide the counter, go here, 1060.1, and go right side, 1060.1, and yeah, you have the kick plates. You also can go in the kick plates and push this back. Did it go back? Yeah, it went. Go 50. Yeah, it goes back. Let's delete this one. We need to add a gable here. Select here, gable on the right side, and you just. I wish that the dynamic you could be a little bit more detailed in the coding, and I will reset all every time you would select like unhide a gable, I could reset the value so we don't have to go back all the time and add. So, and then I have this a little component that I can just resize. I can come here and select the material and okay, so this panel should be top 3.1. We're gonna copy this. Just gonna finish. Oh. This is just for my cut list. It's also in two pieces like the fillers, and you can only resize left and bottom, left and right, or you can go here and go up. That's it. A little kitchen. Oh, this piece. Okay, technically we could, this cable could go just until the top of the cabinets and have just one full piece, but whatever. Yeah, this is just a panel. We can change also the, sometimes for kitchens, if I need to put a panel. Yeah, he gives me all the names. So I just want to be fast. I just want to bring this to open cut list for you to have an idea. Generate. I have done one job that it took a little bit, but it gave me an estimate of around 160 sheets. That was a full house. So yeah, I was able to get a estimate for all the house. As you see now, everything has names, all the measurements, materials. So I can go here, estimate, generate. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Should be okay with this little kitchen. But as you see, we have Oni board, that was all the cabinets. Vicenza oak, that's all the gables and doors. It tells you how many handles. Oh, I didn't show you. Okay, now we have to wait for this to finish. But yeah, we can change the height of. We can change the handles. I added a few handles. Okay. We can go here into the option of the doors. We can add a knob. We can add a bigger handle. The only thing you can change is the color. We can add, let's say, we come here, we can add a finger pull. And what else? you can play with the heights. Oh, we can add a shaker. So we can add a shaker of 3/4. It doesn't give you the depth, but for me is enough to do the for layout. And if I want to add a second shaker, let's say I did a kitchen, there was 6 mil and then 2 inches. It was a 2 shaker. Yeah. Once I import to Blender, there I will make the detail, but here to see a 2D drawing, I think is enough. Just for my drawings, it's I think is enough. So let's go back to open cut list just to finalize the video. Parts, generate. It tells me how many hinges I used. I'm gonna need 80 hinges, 27 handles, and we have 4 drawers. We have 8 sliders, so it's 4 drawers. I wanna try to put this working in a way that gives you exactly how many pairs you need, because right now it says 8 sliders, but it's technically 4 pairs. Okay, let's do the cut list for the Vicenza oak. It shouldn't take too much time. Yeah. So there's 5 pieces, could be too long. Yeah, I know, it's those 2 big doors, they're too long. But it gives you all the cut lists. It tells you how to cut every single piece. It has the names, stickers. Those numbers, I'm still figuring out how to fix this, but because I would like to have like a number for the cabinet, but you know, it's enough. You know, we're gonna need 5 sheets for Vicenza oak, and let's see how many sheets we need. Uniboard. I would say maybe 10 sheets, maybe 15 sheets. Yeah, pretty slow. $11 sheets, and all the pieces fit. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I have my email if you have any questions. I'm thinking to sell this. Let me know if you're interested. Still not sure where I'm gonna sell it, but I need to fix and add some more fixtures before I do that. So feel free to comment or ask any question. Thank you so much.